Amazon is aware that this is going to be potentially a widespread issue. So I think the important thing right now is communicating with Amazon that we are going to be out of stock. This is why, this is our expectation of the impact on these items for this period of time, et cetera. So that the metrics don't tank and we don't get a bunch of chargebacks for not filling POs, et cetera. So I think communication is key. I know on the 3P side of things as well, Amazon has opened up the option to put your account in vacation mode, basically. So you're temporarily in a position where you're not going to have account health issues related to some of these other metrics. And hopefully I think it has some impact on relevancy. So your relevancy on the product won't tank as much if you are going to be out of stock. So.
Yeah, and I think that the biggest concern for Amazon is obviously the customer experience. So I think that's why they're already putting out so much press on the matter, is because they want customers to know that, hey, this could impact our business. But they're obviously taking measures internally to try and mitigate some of those problems. To your point, like pausing the Seller Central account or adjusting for that. But communication is key. Just be aligned with with the brand, Amazon, and
for sure.
From a sponsored products or DSP perspective, now is the time to review what you're promoting, because you certainly don't want to drive additional traffic to these potential issue products on site. So we're taking a look at what makes sense to continue supporting, where our inventory levels are at, and if it makes sense to dial back.
Yeah, I mean, paying to sell out of product faster obviously makes no sense. So, there is an interesting kind of counterpoint to this, which is that, and it'll probably be the exception to the rule, but if a brand is in a position where the majority of their competitors are manufacturing in China and they believe will have shortages as a result of this, but they, for some reason, have more domestic supply or they have a more distributed supply chain. But for some reason, they're in a situation, which I've seen happen a couple times, where most of their competitors are going to have supply constraints, but they won't. Now, in my opinion, for those brands, it's actually a time to get ultra aggressive on the platform. Because, I mean, and the reality is your competition's less of a factor. You should come in, put a ton of money into advertising because it's supply and demand. CPC rates are going to go down. And it's a potential opportunity to come in and capture a huge amount of share in a category. So kind of a silver lining, but if you're a brand in that position, you should be taking full advantage of it for these next couple months.
Absolutely.